Welcome back to Miss Joan Uncut with me, your host, Miss Joan, back with another video. How y'all doing? I want to thank everyone who's tuning in. You know how we do over here, baby. We spectate. We no longer is participating in any drama of any kind. We back focused. You hear me? You know how we do over here. Let's get into it. So let's get into it. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. All my new subscribers, my day ones. Y'all know y'all are the real ones, and I appreciate you. Now you see why we here, child. You see why we here. Child, Jaguar Wright is out here saying she pregnant. Do I think it's a play? I do. But before we go ahead and make that conclusion, let's go ahead and talk about this upload, this content that DavieWay, shout out to DavieWay and the Uncheckables, the content he put out here with Jag actually saying she pregnant again for the 11th time, child. So let's talk about it. So shout out to I had a live shout out to Incoming Opinion, shout out to Sham, shout out to my chat last night. It was lit. We had a good time, but they're the ones who told me, girl, you gotta cover this. So here we are. Shout out to y'all. So I go over to Sean's, you ain't minding his business, minding his business. And baby, he released a call with him and Jaguar Wright where she is coming out saying she pregnant, but at the same breath she's saying it's a rumor. So let's get into it. So pretty much on this call, on his video, let's start off with the video overall, right? He went live about this. Sean starts off with, Jag is supposed to be upset with Sean because there was a rumor going around that she's pregnant, right? And Jag believes that this rumor is floating around of Jag being pregnant due to DavieWay. Well, Sean states he spoke with Jag, right? And confirmed that Jag is claiming that she in fact is pregnant with a legally married man's child. You heard that right. With somebody else's husband. Yeah, Jaguar Wright is pregos. Sure. Okay, I guess. One thing we can say about Jaguar Wright though is she will always have a man, even if it's somebody else's. Can I get an amen? Amen. Because you know how she do. Now, one thing I can say is Jag will always have a man, okay? It doesn't matter where she at on this planet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Jag is supposed to be still legally married to Goomba, but I swear a couple months ago, there was something going around floating that her and Goomba finalized their divorce. So I'm not quite sure, but based off Sean, Jag is still married to Goomba, so that's weird. Weird. All right. So before Sean started to play this call between him and Jaguar, he wanted to explain in more detail what had transpired between him and Pam, because the beginning of this call pretty much started off with Jag bringing up Pam. Now, I'm going to give you from Sean perspective history of Pam. Pam was somebody that once helped Jaguar Wright when she got out of jail. We lost count of how many times, but it's one time her behind was in jail, right? And when she got out, Pam wanted to help her. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about from Sean's perspective on why him and Pam no longer pretty much coexist with each other. We'll say that, right? So Jag wanted to the call between him and Jag, he wanted to explain in more detail what transpired between him and Pam, right? The call starts with Sean explaining why he hung up on Jag initially. So I guess Jag called and started to speak about Pam, but he hung up the call. So when she ended up calling back, or I believe she called back, she brung up Pam, and Sean's like, I don't know who that is. And if anyone could shade somebody, we all know it's Sean, okay? But then Jag goes to explain that her and Pam had a long talk that morning of that call. And I'm a little surprised, okay? Because I'm surprised they're back talking, right? Because Jag did her dirty. And after how Jag did Pam, I guess it ain't my business. I guess they're back conversing. I know it couldn't be me, though. It could not be me. Because Jag has done a lot of people dirty. So then Sean considers Pam a disposable. And if you know anything about Sean, once you're in the trash, you're in the trash child. And he goes to explain why she is. So for anybody that's just curious, because on the YouTube streets, there has been a lot of little speculations, a little whispers that Pam recently did go live where she addressed Sean DavieWay, and Sean DavieWay in this call and in this video and behind on his coffee, he pretty much, I guess they going back and forth, child. They ping ponging, right? So this is why these two are no longer communicating. So Sean continues to state that he used to be cool with Pam, right? Which he really was, because I remember she used to always support him over on his coffee because I was there too. Well, when Jag was released from jail for the 5011 time child, at the time, Jag was with an ex of hers by the name of TJ. If you know, you know. At the time, Pam gave Jag thousands of dollars. Now, listening to this, it is over $3,000. Now, that's not the most. Jag actually owe another content creator alleged over $30,000. Chat, yeah. But when it comes to Pam, it's about over $3,000, right? So she wanted to help Jag, right? She wanted to assist Jag because when she got out, y'all remember Jag wore this blue dress everywhere. I'm gonna give y'all some nostalgia. Now, this was the best I could find. I searched and I searched and I searched, but because Jag lost a lot of her channels, a lot of them, I couldn't get one with a full picture. But here's a sample of the dress that she had, and baby, she was wearing this dress every day, all day. Every day, all day. So Pam wanted to help her get up out that blue dress. Okay, so Pam ended up reaching out to Sean, and at the time, you know, she was stating she wanted to start a channel, and that, you know, at the time, Jag was talking to Sean. Jag was talking behind Pam's back at the same time. Now, that's typical Jag, though. Jag talks behind everybody's back. She craps on everybody. There's no surprise there. But Sean felt like Jag should have been way more thankful than what she was for getting help, because she needed help, but she always do. Okay. But Sean helped Pam, right? Who he now is calling reshape your drama. His words, not mine. I'm just letting you know, because when you listen to it, if you just, you know, you go over there, if you did listen to it, that is who he now calls, because her YouTube channel is Reshape Your Reality, but he's calling her Reshape Your Drama, right? His words, not mine now. And he said he helped her get her channel off the ground. You know, he helped her get thousands of views, and that even when some men on the platform would go at her, he would intervene and help her out. Now, let me make this statement so you can understand what I'm going to say next, right? Sean says he decided to stop jumping in verbal altercations, arguments, and fights between women, because women will always go to say, well, he's a man, he shouldn't be talking, he shouldn't intervene, you know. Sean got a mouth, child. He know how to drag. So I guess people couldn't take his dragging, so that because he was a man, they felt he should stay out of women's business. Well, now he does. And I say this because this is why him and now Pam are no longer talking. via Sean. Okay. So Sean makes it clear that he doesn't care about Pam anymore, right? They had made it clear at one point to each other that if they ever had a problem with each other, that they would discuss it, right, with each other. But based on what Sean is saying, she has literally been going around the scene, behind the scene, to different other people, talking and discussing Sean, but not coming to him directly. And that's his main issue, right? Is the fact that Pam hasn't come to him directly. So to make it clear, Sean didn't, he did not fall out with Pam. He hasn't had any words with her, right? What happened was, in one of his coffee lives, Pam got into a verbal tiff back and forth with some of his mods, and Sean was in the middle of the show, child. He was not going to stop that show to intervene, so he let it go. Well, from my understanding of his side of the story, Pam did not like that. So Pam pretty much is holding Sean accountable for allowing, I guess, the mods and her to go back and forth, right? So he explains a bit more about the relationship between him and Pam, and all the behind the scene drama that Pam was having when they were dealing with each other. Again, you watch that, go over there, listen to that, you'll get all the deets, right? But we want to get into this phone call. Okay, we want to go ahead and get into this phone call, this recorded call. All right, because baby, Jag is a mess. So Sean jumps on the part of the call, right, where Jag states she's disgusted that Sean has people running around saying she's pregnant. And Sean rebuttals that Jag said was like, well, didn't you say you was pregnant, or at least you allude to being pregnant? But Jag, being Jaguar Wright child, she denies that she ever said she was pregnant. But then in the same breath, okay, she says that if anything happens to my baby, I'm gonna kill you with my own bare hands. And I quote, those Jag words, not mine, okay? With her bare hands. So I'm like, huh? But when I heard that the baby, I let out a nice hearty laugh, because I said, here we go. Typical Jag, getting ready to start threatening people. Start threatening people's lives. Okay, security. Okay? With her own bare hands, child. But the Jaguar kept saying she would kill him if anything happened to her baby, right? When I say Jag be trolling big time, my God. But Sean didn't help. He didn't help. Because then he yells out in a very comedic way, oh my God, Jaguar Wright said she's going to kill me. I fell out. I said, baby, he about to troll her ass back. And I'm here for it, right? So, going forward. When I say I really don't understand Sean and Jaguar's Wright like relationship or dynamic. I don't want to say relationship, dynamic. I don't understand it, but it works for them. It works for them, okay? And so the conversation continues with Sean says Jag is a villain, and is. And that she needs to be worried about what's going to happen to Odell before Sam Jr. Now, the reason why he said this is because he's thinking that Jag is talking about, Sam Jr., right? He's not putting it like she's pregnant, a baby. This is Sean words, not mine, okay? So then Jag pauses for a minute and she responds, I should worry about Odell. Like, what's happening to Odell? But then Sean goes to respond, you tell me. What's happening to Sam? Hurry up. Tell me what's happening to Sam. So then I'm sitting here like, shit, what is going to happen to Sam Jr.? What don't I know? What am I missing? Because, I've been away for a little minute. So I was confused. Baby, when I said I heard crickets for about good 3 seconds between Jag and Sean and nobody said nothing. All Jag could respond with, see, this is how it works. But then Sean goes on to say, who's threatening Sam? The whole time Sean thought Jaguar was talking about Sam Jr. Baby, Jaguar clarifies, I'm not talking about Sam. Jag comes on out. And then she says, I'm pregnant, Sean, so back the fuck off. Excuse my language, but I quote, back the F off. Baby, I hollered, I scrimped. I didn't scream, I scrimped. Okay? Because and I know, and we know, that's a damn lie. That's a lie. We know Jaguar Wright. And come on. Every man that this woman has been with in the last 2 to 3 years, she has said she's pregnant by. Okay? There's a reason why we call her Jag liar over here. Child, there's a reason. So now from my experience, right? Anytime Jag starts screaming that she's pregnant by a man, it is to keep the man, because usually that man is on his way out the door. Okay. Every man Jag has laid with, she has literally screamed at some point that she's pregnant by them. I am not exaggerating. Okay. There are over thousands of people who can back me up on that one. Every time a relationship starts coming to an end with Jaguar Wright, the first thing she wants to say is, I'm pregnant. Because in her mind, in her 40s, she thinks that will keep the man. But in this instance, I think more she's just trolling. But that's just my opinion. So then Shaw asks, yo, pregnant? But you mad at me for saying you pregnant? Jag goes to continue, back the F off. And then Crazy goes to say, stop spreading the rumor. But I'm like, girl, how is it a rumor if you are saying you are pregnant? See, you can't make stuff like this up. You can't. So then Sean goes to respond, it's not a rumor if you just said you pregnant, baby. Sean had to pause himself and ask, what the F is happening? Like, what is happening here? I'm like, what is happening here? Because I'm like, huh? So it's a rumor, but you pregnant though. That's how I said Jag trolling, because she can't even keep her lies straight. But then Jag goes to say, it doesn't matter. I'm saying it's a rumor, so stop saying it. And I'm like, she crazy, y'all. She crazy. Okay. Sean then asks, why are you saying it's a rumor though? Jag goes to respond, it doesn't matter. It's nobody's business. Now, come here real quick. I need y'all to lean in. Because tonight, this is after I did all my notes. I jumped over to OKP Live, and he was live tonight about Jag. And he put up this picture. Now, this picture has Jaguar Wright with her stomach sitting on a counter. Literally. Now, I don't have a picture because I don't have, it's not my picture to, I don't know who property of the picture, who has, ownership of that picture. I go over to Sean, not Sean, you go over to OKP, you go towards the beginning of his video, you will see it. Jag's stomach is huge and is literally sitting on a table. So either this, now I've noticed she put on weight. I've noticed recently she has put on weight, and she do tend to cover herself up a little more. Either she just eating real good, or that heifer really pregnant. I don't think she is though. I just don't. I mean, I'm being a little nosy, but I don't think she is. But when I saw that picture, I said, well, child, that'd be a damn shame. Jag shouldn't even have, she should be with one person I know that shouldn't even be able to have kids. Not how she did the other two, but I digress. So then Sean follows with, well, why are you going around telling people I'm lying on you when I just told the truth? Jag goes to respond, because this child is everything right now. Y'all know I got to do the voice right, because Jag is dramatic. She goes to say this child is everything. But then Sean then goes to ask Jaguar why don't you just tell social media to back up off you? Jag gets really loud saying, Sean, you're the one who's spreading that I'm pregnant. And I'm like, But then Jag says in this very sinister voice, you know what I'm saying, that don't ever repeat that again. And I'm saying, she playing. She gotta be. Right? So Sean Shady behind then respond, well, why can't I talk about your pregnancy? I'm happy for you, Jag. No, sir. See, now what he's doing is he's enabling the behavior, okay? Because now he's about to start messing with her head, but I'm all here for it. Jaguar goes to say Sean isn't, like, you ain't happy for me. You're not happy for me. No, you're not. You're not happy for me. Sean's like, why can't I be happy for you? I'm proud of Sam. Why wouldn't I be happy and proud of the baby too? Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you play into crazy nonsense of Jaguar Wright and get the content. Baby, when I say, okay, I see what Sean doing. Like, I see what he is doing. Okay, next thing I heard, one of the funniest shit I have ever heard in a long time. Baby, Sean came out his own damn mouth and said, I'm going to interview that baby too. Baby, I hollered and I screamed. Listen when I tell y'all, I laughed so hard because it was the way he did. It was so smooth. He shocked himself. It was so smooth. He said, you know what? I'm going to interview that baby too. I said, hell no. No. I laughed so hard I gave myself a headache, literally. Like, my head was hurting bad. And then I said, Lord, what's wrong with him? What is wrong with him? Sean caught himself off guard. I mean, that had to be one of the funniest moments of this whole entire live, because I did not see that coming. Though I was told about it, until you hear it come out his mouth, it's a whole different experience, because it was smooth. Okay, so it took me about a good 10 minutes to kind of settle down, get back focused. But once I did, let me tell you something. Even it caught Jaguar, right? It caught Jaguar off guard. Let me tell you why. Because after he said it, Jag got quiet, and you hear her say to Odell, "Do you hear this shit?" Right? So Sean quickly say, "Yeah, he heard it, and what he gonna do about it? He ain't gonna do shit about it." So I'm like, this man either knows or had to agree to Jaguar trolling if he's sitting right there, because we all know this lady is not pregnant. Okay, I'm not going for it, but it is entertaining. So you didn't hear nothing from Jag for a minute, and I really low-key think Jag was laughing herself. Like, how could you not? That was literally the funniest moment in the whole. I was gonna even reach out to Sean and say, "Can I please just play that one snippet?" Like, that one snippet, the way he said it, even Jag got quiet and said, "Do you hear this shit?" I was like, yo, he said he gonna interview the baby too. So the Jag after that goes, she says, tread lightly because I become something different when I'm pregnant. Sean like what? A lioness that protects his cub? I said, that's why I say they dynamic is different. They bounce off each other. And though I think Sean like really cannot stand Jag, I like their dynamic. I like OKP's and Jag's dynamic too, because it's so shady and it's so insulting. But at the same time, you could tell they had like, I can't really say for Sean. I know OKP really had a genuine like relationship, because I don't think Sean really ever liked Jag. He even said it he just never really cared for her, but because his friend dealt with her, he dealt with her. But baby, their dynamics and their relationships and their back and forths, it really is like YouTube gold. It to me. So Sean Messy behind goes to ask was like, so he said the lioness protects the cub. So typical Jag, she responds to that. She go, "No, the wolf is protecting us." Baby Sean was quick with it. He said, who's behind that? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna do that? Goomba? I said, "No, sir, not today. Why we bringing Goomba up in this?" He says, because he was the last man who actually really protected you. There was no lies told there though, because that man put up with a lot. I mean, a lot dealing with Jag, okay, for a couple years. Okay, so then pretty much Jaguar, y'all know how she do. She continues to say, "Well, I'm going to marry this man. This God sent me this man." I'm like, she said this about the last couple other dudes that she dealt with that God sent them. I said, "No, Jag, don't bring God into this mess. Don't do that." But then Sean asked Jag, "Well, what does Odell's ex-wife feel about you getting pregnant during their divorce?" Jag responds, "Well, she doesn't know." Sean like, "Shit, she do now." I said, if she don't, she gonna find out. This YouTube. Okay. So he then told Jag, you know what I'm saying, she wanted, like, well, you want her to know. You know what I'm saying? Jag's telling her, like, you want his wife to know. You want her to know. Jag go, "No, I don't want her to know." So Jag went to go speak on this woman's child, the guy Odell and his wife's current, because they're not ex yet, current wife. He goes to speak. She goes to speak. Well, that child needs to know that her father loves him and has to know what love is from him. Because of his current wife, now Jag is disrespectful as always. She referred to women as a bitch. I thought that was very inappropriate. But when it comes to Jag, are we really surprised, right? She go, because if that bitch find out, she'll try to make it miserable. And I'm like, this is like, I swear it was deja vu. It was like TJ all over again. It was like TJ all over again, how she just attacked Aisha. I was like, I can't see that man letting her sit there and being that disrespectful. Okay. And if he's sitting there, but then again, I mean, he clearly ain't got too much respect, but I digress. I don't know the man. But so Sean put the rest of the call on his coffee, right? Because he was like, it was a lot of cursing, a lot of things that she was saying. So I will put the link to Sean's coffee if you don't have it, if you want to hear the rest of that call, right? But let me tell you something. The live didn't finish. Sean was in his petty boots. He had his petty boots on, okay? Because he decided while live to call Jaguar Wright live. Okay, so he's calling her. She eventually picks up the phone. Jag answers. And the whole point was, supposedly Jag received a call from somebody that was telling her that Sean was live. But Sean's like, you knew I was going live. I told you I was going to go live. Jag is so shady because Jag knows that Storm Monroe and Sean they're like oil and vinegar. Okay, they just don't mix. So Jag claimed that she was watching Storm Monroe instead. And Sean, you know, he's shady, baby. That right there, you could tell he do not like that man. He like, no, you weren't. You was watching me. But then Jag tells Sean that, you know, what he was doing. I guess at the time, she was supposed to be preparing herself to go to, now this was yesterday, so today, allegedly, she was going to go to the arrangement for Wiley, the Wiley show. Now, I don't want to make this video long, so just a quick fill-in. If you don't know, Wiley, he's a content creator on YouTube who was recently arrested for making bomb threats inside of a Walmart, right? It was live. It's on YouTube. You can find it. And he's pretty much has felonies. He has a $25,000 bond, and it looks pretty serious. So she said she was going to go to court to go help and pray for him. She was like, pray for him. Sean don't like Wiley either. How he didn't have words with Wiley. Everybody didn't pretty much have words with Wiley. So then Sean goes, well, why? You don't even go to your own court appearances. I said, true. That's true. She don't. Jag does everything to keep from trying to go to her own court appearances. But she said she was going to go there and she was going to go pray. And then Sean being shady, he go, well, should you be even traveling while you pregnant? And then he goes like, so did y'all get evicted? Is that why you up there? You got evicted? She go, no, we didn't get evicted. We moved because y'all found where we lived again. And I'm like, damn. So people, you know what I noticed? No matter who Jag with, where Jag at, but people tend to find exactly where she is. And it amazes me every time. So then Jag mentions that she's going to sue Sean. And I'm trying to figure out, like, for what? I know she ain't talking about trying to sue him because it's coming out she pregnant. But then she says she pregnant, but then she says it's a rumor. You see, it's just a lot of confusion. But it's Jag, so what do you expect? Mm-hmm. So then Jag started to brag about having 250,000 views again. Now this, and child, y'all know Jag has this thing where she boosts herself up because she feel like she gets other people millions of views. Other people. Jag don't have these views for herself. None of Jag's channels she has ever reached 1 million views. She gets everybody else money. Now I'm assuming she's talking about the Blue Couch people. But even Sean, like, you mean, you like, where's those your views? You got 1 million views? And I'm like, thank you. Like, she just keeps doing that. So then Sean and Jag starts to go back and forth, right? And baby, they were going back and forth. And it was a good kiki. And Jag kept saying, you know, it was a rumor that she was pregnant. He like, well, how is it a rumor when you literally just said you are pregnant? She was like, but thank you, because I only told one person, and that mean that person leaked it to you. I said, oh, Jag needs a storyline. Because, you know, me and a couple other content creators been coming out here saying her sector is dead. And it kind of is. So I'm like, Jag, so let me help you out, girl. Let me help you out. We're going to go ahead and report on you saying you're pregnant, girl. Mm-hmm. Because we know your ass lying. But I'm just saying. So then, now, I was reading some of Sean's comments, right? And somebody has said that maybe it's because Tasha K announced, you know, jokingly, she announced that she was pregnant, right? While she was over on Wild 'N Out. She said she was pregnant, but if you go to her Instagram, she pretty much cleared up she ain't pregnant. It's a joke. So Jag might have just been doing it to try to one-up Tasha, right? Because her and Tasha has this long-standing beef. Ever since Tasha K has interviewed her family when she first came onto this app, she cannot stand Tasha. She's obsessed, right? But come on in. I got a little tea real quick before I end this. I got a little tea. Now, somebody in my comment sections, this is allegedly, because I don't know how accurate and how true this is, but I was like, oh. Now, I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not trying to bring any strife to this person's life. But someone told me allegedly that one of Jag exes got a baby on the way. I don't know how true that is. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not going to say who it is because Jag got tons of exes. But if you hear it, maybe you could confirm it and let me know. Because, baby, I don't know how true that is. But allegedly, an ex of Jag got a baby on the way. So maybe that's why Jag all of a sudden is coming out saying she pregnant, because, you know, Jag is trying to one up somebody. But we're going to move along because I am not that damn messy. Okay. So we all know Jag is obsessed with Tasha K. Child. I mean, whew, Jag don't like that lady. So Jag and Sean went on to discuss a few more topics in their conversation. They were screaming, they were yelling. Baby, it was funny though. I enjoyed it. So he let her know her whole career was a failure. I've been saying it. And she takes, and the thing is, she dropped down in my chat and my live. It was ironic that Sean talked about it, because she dropped down in my chat last night, talk about my channel's a struggle channel. I said, baby, but you can't keep a channel. I have more subscribers, or I have more views on my stuff than you do. So how, you see what I'm saying? And Sean even had to come out and say, but you are really the struggle channel. I said, amen, Sean. Amen, brother. Thank you. Right? So he said something in the middle of their going back and forth. Now, I didn't hear this. Maybe y'all did. So I just, it's hard to keep up with Jag. But he said something in reference where, because she kept saying she was watching Storm Monroe. We know she was doing it to take a dig at Sean, right? But Sean says, something about Jag losing a baby while she was pregnant by Goomba, and she claimed she lost a baby due to Storm Monroe stressing her out. And I'm like, what? Where did I miss that? But that's what they said. That's what he said. So pretty much Sean and Jag go at it for like quite a while, and I must say it was very entertaining, and I didn't know I needed that. For this to be my first real video upload to come back and jumping back in, thank you, Sean. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm convinced that Sean gets a kick out of riling up Jag, okay? And I love every moment. This is pretty much typical Jaguar Wright antics. And this time around, I really am here for it, okay? It was said in my live last night, baby. It was even a little kiki that Jag may even be pregnant by TJ. I hollered because I said, what? Baby, Jag be pregnant by everybody. And if you don't know, TJ is a female. She's a lesbian, okay? A lesbitarian, okay? And so, yeah, those who get it, get it. But I must say, Sean content never disappoints. And I want to thank all of you. I want to thank everyone who has stuck it out with me in the month of August. I know it has been a ride. I know it's been different. I've been out here woo banging, uppercutting, two comboing, kicking, biting, scratching around. I've been out here acting a fool, but I want to say I thank you for sticking it out with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward. I'm back focused. Okay. I'm moving forward with my life. People are crazy for real. Y'all think I'm just saying that. And I ain't talking about Jag. I mean, who child? But for those of you who have a negative outlook on me now, you know, I'm sorry that you do have that. You know, and I understand why you have it. And I hope you don't lose sleep at night, because I don't. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, please. Show your girl some love. Like so I can get back in this algorithm. Subscribe so you can be up to date and caught up when I bring out my other videos. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind sharing. It's greatly appreciated. So, you know, I hope everyone have a blessed rest of their week. I thank you for sticking it out. If you did, you know you are a real one, and you know how we do. Smooches.